Creo que gente, bienvenidos a un nuevo video. Continuamos en lo de en la puerta de Cunat, pero ya dentro en la terminal Cronos. Espérate. Listo. Me parece que tenemos que desenredar esas cosas, los nudos. Bueno, no sé si son esos nudos como tal, pero supone que los tenemos que desenredar. En eso estamos. ¿Si es por acá? 120. Ah, mira, sí. Y se ve muy raro. Porque, bueno.
This is the old OSF hospital on that day in 2009. It's an entanglement.
Otro nudo. Ah, sí, fue por su viaje, seguro.
Yeah. I don't understand it, but I can feel it. This is definitely it. If we want to successfully unravel this, then I'm betting that we have to use the red strings, our power.
Yes, I feel it too. We should be able to make this work.
Another one!
Let's hold it off while we unravel the entanglement.
¿En serio? Ahí, y es el feo este, por favor, dime que tengo Lucanais. Sí, finishing. ¿Cuánto puedes ir hacia el otro, literal? Gracias. ¿Cuánto le estoy picando la G? Ay, Dios. Qué maldita cosa, en serio. Es que ahora sí. ¿Y cuál era Luca? Creo que era el 3. Nice. ¿Cuánto le estoy presionando el G? No, hombre, ahora se estarán mucho más. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Eso es lo del nudo? Tal parecía que sí.
This will make the Kunad gate disappear.
Hey, Kasane. That day, I never got the chance to thank you properly. So, thank you for saving me.
What? That came out of nowhere.
You were the one that saved me 11 years ago at the hospital, right? I remember it perfectly now. I used to be a dud, and then all of a sudden I had powers. My power awakening? I think it was because you shared yours with me.
What? Powers aren't something you can just share.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying sounds silly, but if it were possible, it was thanks to meeting you that day that I'm still alive, and have reached my goal of getting into the OSF. That's what I think, so... Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome. Is that what I'm supposed to say?
Mira pues. Ya.
You look totally
¡Viva los
confused,
novios!
but that's okay. I think it's unraveled now. Everyone is probably worried about us.
Mother's power. I can still feel it.
So, there's more than one entanglement?
If so,
Lo más seguro.
we just have to unravel all of them.
Puede ser una infinidad, pero no,
Okay,
obviamente
let's
no.
go.
Porque unas 7 mínimo, yo creo, ¿sabes? Ah, mira, ya está. Desde aquí la veo. Hasta ahí el caminito de flores raro. Y un... Mira. ¿Qué es esta? ¿De qué es esto? No puedo ver. Ay, no. Creo que eres. Sí, otros. ¿Qué pasa si...? Pues nada, ni siquiera me dejan... Bueno, ya. Malditas cosas asquerosas. Puedes curarte también, ¿no? Si quieres. Digo. Vato, ¿te puedes fijar a este? Qué asco de fijación de objetivos. Vato, esa cosa no me cura nada. Qué asco. Esas cosas. ¿Cómo joden, eh? Otra vez. En ese ni pedo, porque era inevitable. Sal, hijo, sé que quiere salir. Sí, el punto débil. Hasta que. A ver si me permiten. Ay, enredar otro nudo. Haría uno. Y a lo lejos no se ve ninguno. A ver qué me dice la morra esta. Ya desenredé uno, eh.
Have you ever thought of what you'd do if you could change history?
You mean by traveling to the past? That would just create new entanglements, though, wouldn't it?
I mean, after the Kunad Gate is gone. If you could use the red strings freely.
Well, yeah. I mean, sure, I've thought about it. If I had done this, or hadn't done that, something would have changed. All those regrets are still there. When Nagi asked, what should I have done differently, I just couldn't come up with an answer.
So, do you want to use the red strings to change the past?
No, I don't. Because even if you change the past, you won't know how it will affect the future.
Eso es cierto.
Nagi might not have gotten caught up in all of this if he wasn't my friend. If he hadn't joined the OSF, if he didn't admire them, if I mess with the past that much and just overwrite his life, is that really saving him? And it's not just Nagi. If you change the past, it would affect the lives of everyone in the world.
It's not something that one person can burden themselves with.
I don't think it's right to only care about what you wish. There's a lot that I still can't accept, but it's not something that I can just ignore as if it didn't happen.
I know it was a silly question. I'm actually surprised. Or maybe I'm just relieved. Because now I know I'm not the only one having these thoughts.
Oh.
Before, I would have answered differently. But now that I've met everyone, the way I see the world has changed.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's the same for me. You know, we actually have a lot in common.
I think it's a little early to say that.
Mira pues. Otra puerta.
This is Mom's.
Digo, otro nudo.
There's still an entanglement?
But all the time periods we traveled to. No, now's not the time to think about it. Can you keep going?
I'll be okay. I'm probably just a little tired from using my brain too much.
We should hurry.
You only traveled to those 2 times, right?
Yes, I think those are the only ones.
No creo que sé cuál va a ser el otro, el del vato. Pero perfectamente que viajó. Lo que me sorprende que no recuerden.
Isn't that...
Pues, ¿cómo?
The Sumeragi crest. That's it. This is the image I saw at the start.
¿El brazón?
Right. Yakumo Sumeragi's crest. It seems like a time entanglement appeared then.
¿Cómo?
What? How?
Former Major General Karin.
So they're going to keep coming.
We need to unravel the entanglement.
Y son estas cosas insoportables. Dan un asco tremendo, güey. Bueno, ni siquiera les estoy quitando nada. Espera, si logro quitarlos sin pelear, ¿qué pasará? Ok, falta uno, falta uno. Mira, pues. Y lo logré quitar. Mira, pues, se murieron.
Okay, that should...
Yuito? This is bad. I don't think I can take much more either.
So, did we do it? That should be all of them, right?
Probably, but something doesn't feel right. Karin and Yakumo Sumeragi. What happened to them?
Damn it. I'm blacking.
Yuito.
¿Cómo?
Kasane.
Mom?
Mother.
Where am I?
Oh good, you're awake. It seems like we made it back.
What's going on? The Kunad Gate... Why hasn't it disappeared?
Well...
Good job, you two. It's all okay now.
What? But...
Mother, we unraveled the entanglements. So why?
¿No me con una de sus
Leave
cosas?
the rest to me.
What?
Thank you for growing up so strong.
Ah,
You've made a lot
el
of
viaje de ella, güey,
friends.
cierto.
Those connections are much more valuable than any red string. Treasure them for the rest of your life. Mother?
¿Qué, se va a cortar el pescuezo?
Mom,
Oh, come on.
you can't go back to the past.
If you go back, Toketsu will... It has to be done. Forgive me.
Chale.
The longer I remain here, the more painful it will be.
No, hold on! There's still so much that I need to say!
Ni pedo, hijo.
Mother! Yuito. Kasane. Live on. Knowing you're happy is all that I could ask for.
Mira, pues. Me pareció justo cuando estaba jugando a las escondidas con el morro.
So today is the day.
Hoy es el día, como que el día. ¿Ya sabía que iba a morir? No sé si dar.
I may give you my brain, but you can't have my memories of the future. Kaito. Yuito. Kasane. Joe.
Para eso eran esas máquinas, era pues.
The body has been confirmed as the target, Wakana. Current theory for cause of death is cerebral overload due to a malfunction in the personality rehabilitation device.
Ah,
We believe an irreversible memory wipe was conducted. There is significant damage to the memory regions in her brain. Following protocol and retrieving her brain.
pero. Se borró la memoria.
I
Caray.
see. There was an entanglement from when Mom time traveled.
Mother.
Vio.
She explained it to us earlier when the two of you were gone. The Kunad Gate wouldn't disappear as long as she was still present in this time.
We have a message she left for the two of you. Let me send it to you now.
Ok, ya, a ver. Mensaje cerebral. Ay Dios, pues no me manden tanto. Lo que le dije a su ministro, para regresar a mi época, no. No, debería decir que ya regresé. Hay tres motivos. Uno, proteger la historia de muerte de Wakana Samarachi en 2009. Garantizar la historia en la que recibo los datos de los hilos rojos que me envió a Togetsu. Togetsu me envió los datos a mí porque recuperó mi cerebro y lo reconectó a Babe. Que Togetsu debe obtener mi cerebro en 2019. 3. Borrar el nudo que generé. Si alguien con el poder de los hilos rojos que proviene de otra época al de pasar por la puerta de Kunat, se crea un nudo. Mientras yo intente pasar por la terminal Cronos, el nudo no se puede eliminar, pero mi muerte elimina el poder y la causa. Irá pues, ok, con razón. Así se borraría el nudo. Es decir, que tengo que terminar con mi vida en la línea temporal original. Tengo que. Este plan desde que recibí los datos de los hilos rojos. Eliminar la puerta de Kuna. Lo que pase después en el mundo depende de ustedes que viven en el 2020. Ahora no tenemos porque era un mejor futuro. Pues data, sé que seguro les hice daño. Pero me da alegría ver que mis hijos adorados crecieron fuertes por haber nacido y por vivir. Vale. Ok. ¿Es en serio? O sea, qué catástrofe acá, güey. Está con sus cosas. Eh, ya, es que son. Ok, creo que tengo mucho sin leer. Es que creo que son de los. eh, de las misiones de vinculares. Son esas cosas. Nada más contestarlas porque también me dan experiencia para lo de los vatos estos. Me falta uno que otro subirlo al 4. Ok, y. Digo, son las misiones vinculares, no. Hay una que otra que importa, que en sí te revelan un poco de ellos más que nada, por ejemplo, en la de Luca nos empieza a contar en una de las misiones por qué era lo de él fallado, pero no era algo muy relevante. Y no lo puse, literalmente dije, bueno, ¿sabes? Realmente nomás nos digo, no, pues no se lo cuentes a nadie, bla, 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 bla. Y ya no, la mente te pérdida, porque también éramos fallados y la madre. Pero bueno, y eso sería todo. El SAS, no. Tengo 3 puntillos. Quisiera elevar todo esto. A ver. Atracción de objetos. Ah, bueno, este está bueno. Ujú. Y de aquí a... Ah, huevos. Ah, pues si quieren hablo con todos. ¿Con quién tengo que hablar?
I'm sorry. I know this hits the...
Ok.
The uneasy feeling I had when we unraveled the entanglements 11 years ago was because Mother's entanglement.
Ah, ok.
Wakana wasn't from this time period, so her situation.
Ah, ok.
Hey,
Es básicamente lo que les dijo
don't be
o
so
algo
down.
así.
I'm not saying that because I'm worried about you. I said that because it affects.
Nunca deja de
I
ser
know
él.
she would have wanted to talk to the both of you some more, but she thought spending more time with
Ok. Ay, el chiquito. Luca.
Apparently, the entanglement will unravel when Wakana.
Sí, es lo que acabo de ver. El problema es de que... Ah, faltas tu carnal.
She held back her feelings so she could part with you with.
¿Y tú tal vez?
Kinda knew from the start that...
Ah, sí.
That's strange.
¿Sigue la puerta?
Wakana has returned, so how
Pero
could
pues
it
sí sigue
really
la puerta.
disappear?
What the fuck?
Have all the entanglements truly been unraveled?
All the entanglements we felt we unraveled. The ones 11 years ago, 50 years in the future, and the one during Yakumo Sumeragi's time period.
What? What does Yakumo Sumeragi's time period have to do with anything?
I think one formed when we witnessed Yakumo's assassination.
What are you talking about? Yakumo was severely injured in an accident, but he wasn't assassinated.
We don't really understand it either, but we saw Yakumo Sumeragi being killed by
Mira
Karen.
pues.
What did you say?
We were busy dealing with the entanglement, but yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that that was former Major General Karen.
He copied Kasane's power. Yuito, if he also copied your power.
But he didn't copy my... He could have time traveled by resonating Kasane's power with mine.
¿Nada más
So
seguro?
it hasn't disappeared because of the entanglement Karen created when he traveled back to Yakumo's time period?
Pero si ya lo deshicieron.
But the two of you
Entonces
couldn't
todavía
find
sigue
an
siendo de las
entanglement.
suyas.
How do you expect to unravel something you can't find? Karin can unravel his own entanglement.
Yes, exactly. The only thing we can do is take Karen to the Chronos terminal and have him unravel the entanglement himself.
Wataru, can you check Karen's location?
I figured you'd ask, so I've been working on it. But I've got nothing. I can't find him at all. It's like he's disappeared.
Supposing that he's traveled to Yakumo's time period, that would mean
Están
he's in the
2000
past.
años en el pasado.
That's where you're going to find him.
Are you too sure
Pues...
the people you saw were really Karen and Yakumo?
We're sure. We could see their faces clearly.
Solo vimos el
Actually,
rostro de Karen.
we only
Pues
saw
sí, el de
Karen's
ya como era
face.
su mascarita esa.
But that was Yakumo. I mean, he had the same mask on as all the depictions of him.
Ah, yes, that's it, the mask. That explains everything.
¿Cómo?
Kaguro, explain.
Whoa, Sugumi, calm down. So, you know how Yakumo started wearing the mask because of the injuries he sustained?
¿En serio?
Rumor was, sometime after the accident, he suddenly stopped appearing in front of people and his whole personality just changed.
Whole personality changed. You're not suggesting...
The real Yakumo was assassinated by Karen from the future, and Karen took his place by putting on the
¿En
mask.
serio?
It doesn't matter. Either way, we still need to travel back to 2000 years
¿Es en
ago to check.
serio?
Actually, no. We might not have to travel at all. You all saw my
Está
brother's video, right?
criogenizado.
Don't you remember what he said?
Yakumo Sumeragi is alive.
What are you...
He is asleep, deep beneath Suo. Even now, he is waiting for his revenge.
Mira pues.
Right. Cold sleep. Just like Kaguro.
If Yakumo is in cold sleep under Suo, then we can find out the truth by meeting him directly. If former Major General Karen replaced him, then he'll be the one down there in cold sleep. I'm not entirely certain as to why he did what he did, but we can talk to him and have him help us unravel the entanglement.
Do we know where he's sleeping, though? I mean, Arahabaki is the only area I can think of that's under Suo.
I mean, Sumeragi Tomb is the first place I thought of where Yakumo would be. Do you think he would really be in such a heavily trafficked place, though?
¿En el cubo? Ese
How
feo.
about it, Yuito? It's your family's tomb.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I've never even been inside the building before. The head of the family is responsible for watching over Sumeragi Tomb. I might be able to find something out if I talk to my brother.
The chief? Do you think he'll listen to us?
Actually, I've been trying to reach my brother's terminal, but I'm not getting through. There's a chance he might have blocked me. Wataru, can you ask Major General Fubuki to talk to my brother? I doubt he'd refuse a call from a Major General.
Okay, leave it to me. I just don't know how soon I'll get a response.
Wanna stop by our hideout then? I'm sure Yuito and Kasane could use the rest.
Va.
Good idea. It would be...
Thanks, Gemma.
Regresemos sin. Bueno, a ver, entonces.
Welcome back. I messaged Major General Fubuki. He said it might take some time to get in touch with the chief.
Thanks, Wataru.
I also asked about Major General Karen, but apparently Major General Fubuki doesn't know anything either.
I see. Then I guess he really is in the past.
We don't have any other leads at the moment, so let's hope he's in Sumeragi Tomb.
Ok. Es bastante probable. Es bastante seguro que esté ahí. Bueno, me voy a saltar las misiones miculares. Vamos como vamos del SAS. Bueno, es que lo único que me importa son las misiones de ataque, ¿sabes? Que aunque ponerlo a nivel 6 no estaría mal, pero ya... Para las dos misiones que hacen falta, esta la 11 y la 12 es
Fubuki. He asked us to head to Sumeragi Tomb right away. Apparently, the chief will be there.
Pero pues...
Kaito. Actually, what's my brother's status now?
He's still the acting chief, but most of his authority has been transferred and no one has seen much of him lately.
My guess is that the government is going to make him take the fall for everything and abandon him.
The chief might have decided to help us because he knows that's what they're going...
As long as he helps us, it's fine.
Los sobres, vamos al mausoleo. Ah, chinga, fase 11 y ahora fase 12.
Kaito.
So you finally made it. You want inside the Sumeragi tomb, correct?
Right. In order to close the Kunad gate, there's something we need to check inside the tomb.
If Karen really is inside, then he is the key to closing it.
If, huh? Not only is everything circumstantial, it doesn't sound very credible either.
Es la única opción que nos queda,
This is really
carnal.
what you choose to stake everything on. Very well. If you do indeed manage to save the world, it will reflect quite nicely on the
Pero pues
Sumeragi name.
ya cambió el vato.
Is that all that matters?
Hanabi, it doesn't matter what he says, as long as he helps us.
I've disabled the security for the entrance. Close the Kunad gate. I heard you stopped Togetsu's plan. You managed to avenge her. You did what I had set out to do.
So, you knew about Mom's death.
Dad and I. We vowed that we'd destroy Togetsu one day. This
Pero pues.
isn't what I imagined.
Y ahí se cambió drásticamente la actitud del vato, güey.
Kaito.
Go.
Ya hasta me agrada.
Do what you need to do. This is the path you've chosen.
Thank you.
Yakumo Sumeragi should be sleeping in here.
Let's find out whether our theory was right. If it's actually the former Major General that traveled to the past.
A ver. Pero ¿cómo no lo solucionan? Le tenemos que tienen que llevar al pato a la terminal. ¿No sería mejor darle cuello? Digo, ay, güey. Pinche tumba. Tan más grande.
Es posible que yo algo homosexual y lo atrapó y todos sus secretos gay sabrá. Con su perra se cambió y ahora es bien gay. Bien gay. Y si lo ves, prepárate, pues te sorprenderá. Como Justin Bieber, él se convertirá. Y en un segundo de género cambiará. Bien gay. Bien gay.